Hello, and welcome back to the Tea and Soju C Drama Podcast, your safe spot for C Drama chatter. I'm your host, Liliana, and it's time to sit back, grab your tea, and let's chat Asian dramas. In today's episode, not only are we going back to the genre series, where I give recommendations based on one genre, but we are going to do one of my favorite genres, and that is the youth genre. Now, I thought I had done an episode on this, but I went back and checked and I didn't. So I thought, perfect timing. Let's get some recs and let's do this genre. So, some housekeeping. If you like the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe on the platform you listen to. That really helps the podcast reach other listeners. For more content, check out Patreon, where you can find behind the scenes, first impressions, movie reviews, and more. Finally, if you would like to chat to me or find a community, check out Discord, Instagram, and other socials. The link is in the episode notes. This episode is basically going to work in two parts almost. So, the first half of the episode, I'm going to give some recommendations of dramas that I think are less known, and I'll just talk through them, talk about things that I enjoyed about them, and we'll go from there. There is some honorable mentions. I had to. There is some honorable mentions to this category. I also thought about, while choosing the dramas that I wanted to talk about, I really wanted to do, how to explain this, basically to do various not genres, but various different youth dramas, if that makes sense. As in the sense of maybe one more sad youth drama, one more peppy, one more, those sort of things. So these are all quite different from each other, even though they are all in the youth genre. That's what I'm trying to get at. And that will be the first half of the episode. In the second half of the episode, I'm just gonna very quickly go through some of my all-time favorites, but since they are very popular and dramas that I've think for the most part I've talked about them, I've reviewed them, they are fairly big dramas. I thought I still wanted to mention them because I don't think it would be a youth episode without me mentioning them, but I wanted to do it in a way that it's the end of the episode. So that's what that will be. So that is all the info and how the episode's going to be set up. And without further ado, let's just jump right in. The first drama that I want to talk about is the Chinese drama called My Mr. Mermaid. Now, this is a 2017 drama. It is a 36 episode drama, and it stars Tan Song Hyun, who is one of my all-time favorite actresses. I really, really love her, and I believe this was the very first drama that I actually watched her in, and that's where I was captivated by her and her character in this. This also stars Xiong Zi-chi, who we might know from dramas such as The White Castle, Prosecution Elite, also Legend of Awakening, and Pretty Man. So those are some of the roles he's done. I don't think he's actually that well known, which is surprising because I really enjoyed him in this, and I did watch him in the drama. What was it called? Pretty Man. I did watch Pretty Man. That is a bit of a wild drama, guys. But yeah, I don't think he's kind of stood out that much as of yet. So that is the two male leads. So, what is this drama about? So, I'm just going to read the My Drama List synopsis. Tang Yi Bai, a former swimming champion wrongly accused of doping, attempts a comeback after 4 years. He joins South Physical Education College with his best friend Chi Ru Fang to compete against their rival Hang O Yang from North Physical Education College. During the competition, he befriends Yoon Do, a rookie sports reporter who fears water due to a past near drowning incident. As Yoon Do rents a room in Yi Bai's family home, they become close friends. Together, they can help Yi Bai clear his name and reclaim his swimming glory. So that's basically what it is. It is about swimmers. So you get a lot of guys just swimming a lot of the time because that's what the sports is. So it is a sports youth drama. And like I said, one of the things that I really loved about this was the fact that it is set in college. So there's not, any of that like high school things. The story is very much based around our male lead and what happened to him. But our female lead is adorable and she is also very much the pinnacle of this drama. I adored Tan Song Yoon's character. She plays this very peppy and optimistic what's the word, journalist, a sports journalist, but she does have that very big fear, which comes into play because obviously she's meant to be covering swimming events, so make that what you will. But I adored this drama. I really enjoyed it. I remember, I think I binged it very quickly in a couple of days. It doesn't feel now, guys, I think I must have watched this either 2019. I think I watched it in 2019. So we're now in 2024. It's been 4 years, 2019. Yeah, 4 years, 5 years, 5 years. Guys, I'm recording pretty late at night and I'm not good at great at maths most of the time, but when I'm recording a bit later, it's even worse. So take that as you will. But I watched this about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago now, and I will say I don't remember. There's still some scenes that I remember vividly, which is quite good, but I don't remember a lot of the details or anything like that. So, you know, it may be, my mind may be a little bit clouded, so to speak, but overall, I remember really enjoying the drama. Like I said, I remember I binged it. I remember really enjoying the found family aspect of it because all the swimmers kind of become a found family themselves. And all of these swimmers, so I think there's like four main swimmers, they kind of have a lot to work through and they do end up working through it and becoming better at the other end. You really, really love to watch Tang Yi Bai coming back to the sport that he absolutely loves and going through and working through trying to clear his name. So overall, I really, really did enjoy this one. I had a lot of fun watching it. So that is the 2017 drama My Mr. Mermaid, and you can actually find this in a bunch of places. It's available on Viki, on WeTV, on Kukan, I believe Kukan YouTube channel, as well as the China Zone YouTube channel. So there's quite a few places for you to check this one out. Like I said, it's one that I really, really enjoyed overall. I think it's a good youth sports drama. So, yes, so that's the first one I wanted to mention. Now, so that's my sports youth drama, peppy, little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of dark bits here and there, but nothing too much. Now, the next one is a very different story. Now, I will caveat with this by saying this drama will not work for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. And the drama that I'm talking about is called Unrequited Love. It is the 2019 version, make sure, because there is two versions of this drama. One is 24 episodes and the other one is 31 or 32. I'm talking about the 2019 version, which is 24 episodes. I believe that's the better version. Now, I'm going to read the MDL description and then I'm going to talk about why I don't think it's a drama that will work for everybody. And I will talk about some of the concerns that some people had, just so you can get an idea to see if this is something that you could, get over or you might be able to enjoy. So, the MDL description reads a story revolving around two students, Huai Nan and Lu Zi, who immediately hit it off when they meet in university. But a message from an ex complicates things. Furthermore, Hua Nan discovers that Lu Zi has been harboring a secret crush on him since their younger days. Lu Zi has been caught in a one-sided love with Huai Nan for over 10 years, as she acts in a monodrama of her own creation. Her feelings towards Huai Nan are complicated, fueled by an honest admiration for his excellence, but also tainted with jealousy and hatred. While following Shang Huai Nan, Lu Zi is also admitted to the best university. Her one-sided love finally gets a new chapter when the two start getting close to each other, but reality hits hard and they undergo many trials. Will they finally be together? Who took Lu Zi's diary? Which one will prevail, love or family? So, this drama is 24 episodes and it is 35 minutes. It is not a long episode at all. That's where it's coming on. It is available on Netflix and it stars Zhao Shun Ran, who we might have seen in dramas such as Under the Moonlight, Weaving a Tale of Love Season 2, Wrong Carriage, Right Groom, A Girl Like Me, and Good Times. So he's been in a couple of things, and it stars Zhu Yan Man Zi, who has been in things such as Love Endures most recently, Our Times Left Right, Vacation of Love, and more of those. So that's our two protagonists. Now, why did I personally enjoy this? It's a very, very, very different type of youth drama. It is all set in university, and our female lead has been in love with this guy for years. And the problem is that sometimes the way she's perceived, she will be walking behind him or she will be daydreaming about him or things like that. And some people have mentioned that it feels a little bit stalkerish to them, and it's almost like you're fantasizing that behavior. Now, for me personally, it didn't feel like that. It felt like she was in the throes of being in love, and she doesn't know how to take those feelings and go away. So she chooses to stay in the background, and it's quite realistic for someone who is in love. She never does anything that is that crosses the boundary or that is bad. The thing that she does is, so basically she kind of pushes herself to be the best, and I think, like I said, the only thing is that there are scenes that, for example, the male lead is walking and she's walking a couple of paces behind him. He doesn't know that she's behind him, and she kind of follows him. But like I said, to me, it did not feel stalkerish. But I would be remiss to not mention that aspect of the story, because I think to some it might not work. This feels like an angsty youth drama. It feels kind of raw because, again, it's very much, I mean, the title says it all. It is unrequited love. And does it end in unrequited love? I won't say, because I don't want to spoil, but it is very much about this, feeling of being in love with somebody, but being invisible to that person at the same time. So I really, really enjoyed it, mainly because I think it's such a different youth drama. Um, so yeah, that's why I would still recommend it, with the caveat that it may not be for everybody. And again, make sure it's the 2019 24 episode version, not the other version, because although the other version stars Hu Yitian and Xing Fei, it's long and it doesn't work nowhere near as good as this version. So that is Unrequited Love, and that's like my angsty wreck almost for youth dramas. So we're gonna lighten it up with a drama from 2020, and it's called My Unicorn Girl. It is 24 episodes and it is an Aichi production. It is available on Aichi and Viki, so you can watch it in both places. And it stars Darren Chen, who we would have seen in things such as Her World, 20 Your Life On, No Boundary, The Sleuth of Ming Dynasty, and so on. And it stars Sabrina Chen, who we would have seen in dramas such as The Furthest Distance, Best Enemy, The Player, and one of my favourite roles by her is Maiden Holmes, so she is the lead in that. So that's just a couple of her dramas. So that's our male lead and female lead for this drama. Now, what is it about? So this is kind of like a sports drama, but there's a little bit of a twist. So the MDL description reads: Sang Tian is an aspiring figure skater. On the day she turns 18, she vows to her family that she will be accepted to the same university that her mother once attended. To get in, she must pass a test, which she, and an exceptionally competent skater and student, expects to ace. However, things do not go according to plan for Sang Tian, and she fails the exam. Undaunted, Sang Tian decides not to give up, and in desperation, she dresses up as a male ice hockey player and joins in a trial match for the college team. She unexpectedly shines and is selected as part of the men's ice hockey program. Things get even more complicated for her when she realizes that when Bing, a young man she has crossed swords with in the past, is also part of the team. Worse still, she finds she must share a dormitory with him and struggles to keep her true identity a secret. On the ice, Sang Tian and Wen Bing prove to be the catalyst for their team's newfound success, and the team finds itself with a shot at the championship. As the two students start to get to know one another, they develop a few mutual respect for one another. So, I describe this almost as She's the Man, but instead of football, we have ice hockey. That's what I would describe this as. It's a lot of fun. I think the male lead and the female lead had a lot of chemistry together. They worked very, very well together. This is a nice little binge. It's 24 episodes. It's really not that long in terms of episode count. 24 episodes, so it works really, really well for a nice binge watch. Like I said, I had a lot of fun watching it. I think it's quite comedic, her trying to stay hidden, how he finds out about things, and then how he's trying to help her. So it's just a fun drama to watch, just of the premise and everything that goes with it. So I had to mention this one. So this one is your what's the word for it when the woman is dressing up as a man or pretending to be a man? So that's that for this drama. That's what this rec is for. So, next up, we have a 2021 drama that is called Summer Again. It is a drama that I don't know how to explain it in a sense. I think it's a very common youth drama. But the my drama list description reads: ballet dancer Tong Shi is forced to return from the big city to her hometown due to her mother's job transfer. She wants to hide her tough girl character by transferring to another school, but is seen through by her childhood friend Lin Nan Yi, who knows her roots and can't get along with her. Tong Shi is acting while Lin Nan Yi is trying to blow her cover. From frequent misunderstandings to mutual help, the couples gradually develop a tacit understanding and reliance on each other in their daily life with a group of small town students. However, Tongxi learns that Li Nan Yi is the comic god she has admired for a long time. When the confusion in the process of finding the dreams hits the young and ignorant girl's feelings. So this is again 24 episodes. It is available on iQIYI, and that is it. You can only watch this on iQIYI that I know of. This stars Ni Shin. When I tell you, this girl has such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face. It's wild. She looks like a doll almost, but in a good way. I don't know how to explain it, and that sounds very bad of me to be judging her face. I'm not, guys. I honestly think she's very, very beautiful. She is fairly new. She only has two other credits, and that is a 2020 drama called The Girls and a 2019 drama called Our Shiny Days. I really enjoyed her in Summer Again, so I'm hoping we'll be able to see her in other things. And the male lead for this is Chen He Yi, and he has been in things such as Till the End of the Moon. He played the water deity, and Warm on a Cold Night, as well as You Are Desire and You Are My Glory. So he's been peppered in a couple of things. He's got a couple of main roles coming up, so that's interesting. So basically, what it is this girl is kind of like a tough, not necessarily mean girl, but she's kind of like tough girl, and she has that image. But when she moves, she is a ballet dancer, and she is going through the paces of ballet dancing. And when she moves back to her small town, she kind of just wants to embrace like the soft ballet girl rather than being this tough girl. Now, what I found really interesting about this drama and what I ended up enjoying the most is actually her story, because she goes from this place of her mum really wants her to be a ballet dancer, but she's really questioning whether she actually enjoys it herself or if she's just doing it because that's what her mum wants her to do. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the story. I think it's told really, really well, and her journey through that and what she wants to do in life. I don't know. I just really liked her story. I think the female lead and the male lead bickering, because they bicker constantly, is hilarious, and it's kind of like tropey to a youth drama to have a bickering couple. And this is no, it does not circumvent that trope at all. But like I said, what I really enjoyed was her journey, and also it's kind of her finding herself, because she did all of this change and it's not her, but the other person wasn't her either. So I think her journey is what I enjoyed the most from this drama. I also liked the male lead. He was a bit of an uh I don't know how to explain it. I remember being annoyed at him a couple of times, but overall I really enjoyed this one. So that is the 2021 drama Summer Again. So now moving on, we are moving on to a drama that I didn't know whether I wanted to recommend or not, but I decided that I did. It is a drama called Definitely Not Today. It is a youth drama, but it is a dark youth drama. It is available on a couple of places, Yoku and Viki, and it is only 8 episodes of 20 minutes. So it's a very, very quick and easy binge. It stars Leon Leong, and he's been in things such as Song of Life, A Robot in the Orange Orchard, Be Yourself, and more. And it stars Vivian Tien, who's been in things such as Rising Lady and Be Yourself and Get Married or Not. So, I am just going to read the My Drama List synopsis because I think that's probably the best way to explain what this drama is about. Mi Chong is a young man with crippling social anxiety. He is so unsatisfied with his miserable existence, which mainly involves staying at home all day, frozen with fear about social interaction, that he finally decides to end his life. He heads down to a nearby river intent on committing suicide. But when he sees a young girl named Zi Liao in the river about to drown, he instinctively dives in to save her. Little did he know, but Zi Liao has also been through a very rough time. Unlike him, she is an extrovert, but her tumultuous family life has taken its toll on her, and she wants to get away from people who have caused her pain. An unlikely friendship develops between these two individuals despite their polar opposite personalities, but could love also follow? So that is, the MDL description. I think that describes it fairly well, but I do want to put in some trigger warnings. There is abuse in this, and there is, both of these kids are definitely not okay. And it's kind of like their mini journey into helping each other heal a little bit almost. So that is this story. I really, really did ponder about recommending this one because when I look towards youth dramas, I tend to think about I don't know, happy dramas or dramas that are more like slice of life, that sort of thing, that youth aspect. Youth to me tends to symbolize happy dramas, and that is absolutely not the case for this one. This one is a dark drama, and I want to make that very clear before you guys go in because, like I said, the tags on MDL are as follow: attempted suicide, black comedy, depression, character development, sexual assault, healing, strong female lead, inner monologue, male lead saves female lead. So, those are the tags. If you choose to watch this, keep that in mind. It is a dark youth drama. Like I said, is it the best executed drama I've ever watched? No, but I think that's only because it's short. It's only 8 episodes of 20 minutes. I wish we could have had more time because I feel like this could be such a nice healing youth drama. It is at its core what it is, but it starts off in a very, very dark place. And I want to make sure you guys are very aware of that if you choose to go in. I still think it's very much worth the watch because the acting that these two put in is really good and the story is so different to any other youth drama I've ever watched. It's the only drama in the youth genre that I've watched that is like, a dark theme surrounding the storyline. So that's why I really, really wanted to suggest it because I wanted to give you an option for something completely different. But moving swiftly along to the next drama. is the drama To Fly With You. Now, this is a 2021 drama and it stars Song Soo R and Wang An Yu. It is available on Tencent Video, WeTV, Mango TV, Yoku, Viki, and a bunch of other places. It is 35 episodes of 45 minutes, and basically, the synopsis is that the one in the MDL isn't as great as I would prefer. So basically, our female lead loves speed skating and she wants to get into the college, like a sports club for speed skating. Her mother is very much against her decision to do so, but she goes and tries out for the team and she's able to become part of the team. However, she lacks professional training, so she has to go through, that learning to work as a team with her teammates. On the other hand, we have the male lead who is a figure skater and he's known to be a really, really good figure skater, but he has a setback that happens to him and he has to work through that. Now, they kind of come together and butt heads pretty much immediately. They bicker non-stop, but through shenanigans, they kind of end up having to pretend to be in a relationship. So that right there is music to my ears almost. So I really, really enjoyed the found family aspect of this. I loved the fact that the main couple are people together. They're a couple together, but they still have problems on their own and they're dealing with it and they're like each other's biggest supporters. They have to go through quite a few challenging things in their sport and their career, and it's kind of like that brings them together and they kind of, like I said, support and push each other on. So I really, really enjoyed this one. It does not feel like 35 episodes at all. So, that is the 2021 drama To Fly With You. So, next up is one that is a 2018 drama, so a slightly older drama. It is called When We Were Young. It stars Neo Ho and Wan Peng. I adore both of these. I think Wan Peng's what's the word I'm looking for? Wan Peng's comedic timing is great. Neo Ho is just like one of those actors that I adore. I have seen him in quite a few things at this point. I've seen him in I Am Nobody. I've seen him in Back from the Brink. I have seen him in A Girl Like Me. So he's been in a bunch of stuff and he's currently filming Fangs of Fortune, which I cannot wait. Although I really don't like that female lead that he's starring across, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch, but the stills coming out of this drama from him are stunning. So that was just my little aside. So let's get back to When We Were Young. The description reads a nostalgic story that revolves around high school students during the year 1996. While chasing down a bike thief during the summer, Yang Shi gets injured by a lab explosion that renders her unable to compete in a long distance run. When school opens, she realizes that the culprit behind her misfortune has transferred to her class and has even taken her position as class president. He is Hua Biao, a hot blooded Russian gifted genius of the science department. Hua Biao's arrival immediately puts his classmates on guard, and he must prove himself to be accepted by the class. Later on, they go through lots of ups and downs in life. It's basically youths coming together and supporting each other. It does feel very nostalgic, I will say that. I also really, really, really enjoyed that there's more to the characters than meets the eyes. And, I feel like it's deeper. The story is slightly deeper than it seems. So I really, really enjoyed it. It is 24 episodes, so a great little watch. It's available on Yu Huag Media channel. It's available on the Kukan YouTube channel, Vicky and WeTV. I really, really do enjoy this one a lot. So, for the last drama on, the Chinese dramas that I would recommend for youth dramas is a 2022 drama, and it's called Memory of an Caustic Tile. It is 34 episodes. It is a Yoku drama, and you can watch it both on Yoku and Viki. It stars Chen Yu Chi, which you would have seen in dramas such as Never Give Up, Song of the Moon, Unchained Love, and See You Again. And it stars Lin Yi, which he has been in dramas such as Dilroman, Our Times, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Love Scenery, and more. So, like I said, this one is the one that feels a lot more like Reply 1988 in vibes. And why I say that is because there is, in episode 1, if you've watched Reply 1988, there is a scene where the parents kind of all live close together and they're sending the kids to each other's houses to like ask for this or ask for that. There is a very similar scene in Memory of Encaustic Tile, and when I was watching it, I had already watched Reply 1988 and it immediately made me think of that drama. So I feel like this is similar to that, I would say. And guys, when we say, oh, it's 34 episodes, guys, Reply 1988 maybe 16 episodes, but some of those episodes are like 1 hour 45 minutes. So, if we're looking at that, this one's I'm not going to do the maths at this time, but I feel like this one could be shorter because these episodes, they say MDL says 45 minutes, but I bet if you take away ending credits and beginning credits, it's probably only more like 40 minutes. So, it doesn't feel too bad. So, what is it about? The MDL description reads Xiao Xiu, Zhang Su Nian, and Zhang Qi are childhood friends who have grown up together. Their parents all work or have worked in the antique and museum trade, dedicating their lives to conserving priceless cultural artifacts. But as they get older, the friends' lives start to take different turns, and their feelings towards one another start to change. Zhang Su Nian's mother, who has a great influence on both her son and Xiao Shu, becomes dangerously ill. While for Zhang Su Nian, the loss of his mother will mean that he must take up her mantle, for Xiao Shu, it inspires her to broaden her horizons, even if that means moving away from the neighborhoods and friends she is so familiar with. She has secret feelings for Zhang Su Nian, who has also secretly been in love with her for some time. But Zhang Qi, whose true talent lies not with antiques but mathematics, also has feelings for Xiao Shu. When he gets the chance to pursue his studies abroad, the trio comes to a crossroads in their young lives. Can love really be shunted to the sidelines so easily, or will Cupid have something to say about that matter? So I feel like this description focuses very much on the three main characters, which is Chen Yuqi, who plays Xiao Shu, Lin Yi, who plays Zhang Su Nian, and Yan Zidong, who plays Zhang Qi. But it's so much more than that. This is very much a found family. They kind of live in a hutong, which I believe, sorry if I'm saying this incorrectly or if I'm thinking of the wrong thing, it's like alleys full of houses and kind of like everybody knows each other in that alley. So that's what it is. It is a beautiful found family of that alley neighborhood, and all of these parents kind of working together. They go through some really tough times, and the acting was really good. So I really, really enjoyed this one. It has a very nostalgic feel to it almost. You can, empathize with it. So that is the 2022 drama, Memory of an Caustic Tile. So that's kind of the ones that I wanted to mention in terms of Chinese dramas. But I had a couple, and by a couple I mean four honorable mentions, which are two of them are Korean, one of them is Japanese, and one of them is Taiwanese. The first one that I want to mention is a Korean mini drama, and it is called Best Mistake. It is a 2019 drama, and it's 15 episodes of 8 minutes. It is literally like a short drama. You can watch this on WeTV, KOK TV on YouTube, Vicky, and Cocoa. So this one is basically kind of like your very, very, very typical youth drama. And the MDL description just reads: to get a boy from her past to leave her alone, Kim Yeon Do uploads a photo of a random guy claiming him to be her boyfriend. However, she does not realize the photo she chose was of bad boy student Chi Hyun Ho. When she ends up spending more time with him to make it up, she realizes that people have a lot more to them than what she sees. So it's basically like a story about they kind of, end up in a, what's the word I'm looking for? They end up in a relationship, and that's just what happens. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. It's a very, very quick binge. Is it a great one? No, it isn't. But overall, I still really, really enjoyed it. I think it's a, great little drama. So the next one is a Japanese drama. And guys, hear me out. Because this drama is a little bit crazy. I will admit that. It is a little bit crazy. It is 18 episodes of 15 minutes. Again, a great little binge. And I was hooked on this. I don't know why. Because looking back on it, it's a little bit the plot is bonkers. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. So it's called On Zushi Boys, and the MDL description reads: when Mugi Aihara read in her favorite magazine that the heirs to the four of the biggest corporations in Japan were on public quest to find their one true love, she could hardly believe what she was reading. When she realized these four gorgeous princes were searching for their destined princess via a new I can't speak today, clearly. Through a new oh my goodness, I'm gonna leave this in, guys, so you can tell I'm struggling. Through a new reality show, she dropped everything she was doing and immediately started filling out a contestant application. A few days later, Mugi got the shock of her life when she received a text informing her that among the 700,000 applicants vying for the chance to participate in Marry the Prince, she had been selected as one of the 3 lucky contestants. Besides herself with joy, she happily accepted the invitation, along with 2 other high school students, Fumini Ono and Yu Shibayama. Together, the 3 girls excitedly begin filming, only to find that life as reality show contestant isn't exactly what they imagined it would be. Wealthy and entitled Riku Nikado, Taiga Siojini, Terushini Minai, and Tatsurini Deitu were far from the dashing princes of fairy tales. Caught up in the drama of their own lives, the 4 princes have more fun teasing the girls than they do wooing them, as none of them really believe they'll actually find true love. But each of the participants soon learns that fate can be a funny thing, and that love has a way of finding you when you least expect it. Like I said, guys, bonkers plot. You just watch this for the vibes, and not even that, maybe. It's just a lot of fun. It feels like an old drama in a sense. again, like I said, I just had a lot of fun with it, and I thought I'd throw this one in there as like the crazy plotted one. So that's on Zushi Boys. Now I have one BL rec, and I had to throw this in there because this is set in university, the first season, anyways, and I adored it. It is called We Best Love Number One for You. It is a 2021 drama, and the chemistry between these two, it can be found on WeTV, and it stars you, as in YU, and Sam Lin. I don't know, guys. I adore this drama. I really, really do. I think it's probably one, if not my favorite BL ever. It is enemies to lovers, and it's a lot of fun. So I thought I'd just chuck this one in there as a BL youth rec. And then finally, there is one last one that I want to mention, and that is a Korean drama. It is 16 episodes of 20 minutes, and it is called Blue Birthday. It is a 2021 drama, and it stars Yeri and it stars Yang Hong Suk. It is available on Viki and WeTV, and the description reads a fantasy romance drama in which Oh Ha Rin will revisit the past through mysterious photos left by her first love, Ji Son Jun, who died on her birthday 10 years ago. He had resolved to confess to his childhood friend since elementary school, but he ended up taking his own life, much to her shock and horror. He was about to confess to her when he met his sudden death in the photography room. She currently works at an abandoned pet shelter, but on the 10th anniversary of the incident, she comes into possession of some photos that her first love left behind. Harin, whose painful memories were relighted again, decides to burn all the pictures. When she burned the pictures, she suddenly realized she was back to the day the pictures were taken, 10 years ago. The camera only has 8 pictures, so Harin only has 8 chances to go back in time. So it is time travel youth drama. I really, really liked it. For such a short drama, I thought it was really done so well. So that is the mini Korean drama Blue Birthday. And that is it. That is my honorable mentions that I wanted to add on. There's a lot more, but I just wanted to tag those on because I did quite enjoy them. Now, just to close up the episode, I'm just going to run through choices that I will always, always, and every single time recommend, but they are fairly popular choices, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about them. They are personal favorites, all of them. So, So the first one has to be Go Ahead. I adore this drama. I still class it as a youth drama because we see them as kids, then as teenagers, then as adults. That to me is one of my favorite things, is to follow characters through life. It is to this day still my favorite found family drama. I adore it. I have a review on it, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it is one I will always recommend, and I think I can squeeze it into the youth drama category. So, next up is obviously the biggest hit from last year out of China, and that is the drama Hidden Love. I mean, at least for youth dramas, this drama really did reach every corner of the internet almost. So, I'm not going to go too much into it. I have a huge review on it. I adored it. Similarly, we have When I Fly Towards You. It's a drama that hit it pretty big last year as well. I really adored it. I think it's a lovely watch. Very, very strong friendship groups and relationships. So, but that one is more high school based. So, if you're not into that, then maybe not the drama for you. Next one up is Someday or One Day. I will very much emphasize it has to be the Taiwanese version for me. It might not be a drama for everybody, but I adored it. I class it as a youth drama because most of the drama is passed in their youth days, so that's where I'm going with it. And then lastly is one that I also really, really enjoyed, and that's the drama Lighter and Princess. I adore this drama. It doesn't work for everybody because the characters are grey, selfish, young adults. They are very realistic characters, I think, but they can come across as very unlikable at times. Even the main characters, everybody is grey. They're not necessarily good characters. So I think that makes it not a drama for everybody, but I still really, really enjoyed it. I also have a review for this one. So that is my popular choices, so to speak, is dramas that I absolutely adore, but I think have been talked about enough, or, at least I've talked about them a fair amount, so I don't want to go too much into them, but I could not do a youth drama without mentioning them. So that is it, guys. That is the episode. That is my youth Rex. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have found something new to watch. If you do check any of these out, please come and, tell me about them. I adore when you guys do that. And I will actually link all of these dramas in the episode notes, just in case you missed the name of one or you want to check it out. I will put it in the episode notes so you can just read through those on there. So that is it. That is the full episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you next time. Bye.